on them. That's right. I just had 4 months on the 17th.
Hey.
Melanie, a little over 8 months.
Hey. There are 14 years.
Hey.
And all we got is what?
Today.
Thank God for last night's rest, this morning's rise. Thank God for His grace and His mercy. Grace is always giving me what I don't deserve, and mercy is not giving me what I do deserve. And for that, I'm eternally grateful. How y'all doing?
Good.
It's light, but it's tight. All right, okay? Tonight we're going to talk about coping skills, okay? I got this from Bowling Green, partial, and this is a good read right here. So if anybody like what you hear, we'll make copies for you, then I read it like Michael Jackson. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Y'all speak up, I shut up. All right? Okay, let's get into it. Number 1, coping skills. Remaining open-minded. Put your thoughts and opinions aside long enough to consider what someone else is saying. Take into consideration where they are coming from and why they feel the way they do. You can always go back to our original viewpoint, but it's important to remain open-minded when listening to someone else's opinion on something. Consider what others have to say about a particular topic or situation. Although we shut our minds down when we begin to hear thoughts and opinions we may be skeptical about and disagree. How you doing?
Hi, Dad.
How you doing? Good to see you.
See you.
You too. All right. We talking about coping skills tonight. All right. God bless you.
God bless you.
Anybody want to take a swing at that one? Open-minded. Open-minded. Why is that important to be open-minded? Talking about coping skills. All right. Especially when our ideas and beliefs clash. Come on. 1 and 2.
If you're not open-minded, then you'll be stuck in your ways, and you won't be willing to try something different that probably would save your life. Yeah.
How much time you have, Clean?
August 17th.
Okay, all right. God bless. Come on.
It's like the Hal principle, like, wait, I got messed up, wait. Well, wait, no, that's Hal. Honesty of mind is in willingness. Jeez.
Okay.
Shush. So like that's like the Hal principle.
Okay.
If you're not honest, open-minded, and willing, you're not gonna be able to change. It's not gonna work. You have to change everything and be open-minded. Like, and when you speak or somebody, instead of looking for like the differences,
right.
Look at like try to be positive. Look at like the similarities.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Very good. Open-minded. Real important.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. How about the messenger that you might not like the messenger?
Oh, that's a tough piece.
And the messenger might have a messy life but got a good, powerful message. Is it hard to receive from the messenger that you don't like, even if she might be bringing truth? Do anybody have any type of roadblock or barrier there?
Yes.
Receiving a message from somebody that you really don't like?
Yes.
Or somebody who's high. They got the nerve to stand before you and give you some wisdom.
There was a lot of that.
Yeah, right? Then you just forgot what you just did. But yeah, you know, I understand, right? You gotta stay open-minded, all right? All right, okay. Y'all ready? We'll keep on moving. You want to say something? You want to say something? All right. Number 2, all right? Working on increasing our ability to focus, staying focused. Oftentimes, we are distracted by external factors that interfere with our concentration. Is that true?
True.
Yeah.
Focus does not come easily to everyone, but it is a skill that can be improved if we work at it. When we are bored, anybody get bored?
Oh, yeah.
That can be dangerous, right? Or find our mind wandering, try to refocus ourselves on the task at hand. For example, sometimes it can be helpful to challenge ourselves to see if we keep our attention on the person speaking for the entire lecture, or at least catch yourself as your focus wanders and refocus your attention. Everybody hear that?
Yeah.
Okay. Come on, we'll speak on that. Stay focused.
I've been coloring since I got sober this time, especially like in groups. I have ADD. My mind's always all over the place. I'm a multitasker. I can do 100 things at once. So when I'm coloring and I'm focused, my mind slows down to the point that I can hear what the messenger is saying, and I can internalize it because the coloring blurts out the noise, the boo loving, the this and the that, and all those distractions that keep us from hearing the message. Because, you know, when you're first getting clean, you're all over the place. So with me and for me, I found something that brings me back every time. So when I pick up the pen and I start, I'm not paying attention to all this. I'm able to just focus on the message that's being delivered.
Okay, very good. Because I used to get upset at Kurt Bride. I used to go upstairs before COVID. And I said, why? I said, put those coloring books away. What the hell y'all doing coloring back there? That's because I wasn't open-minded. You know what I'm saying? But see, I had to open my mind up and realize coloring for them, they was listening.
Exactly.
That's how they pay attention. That's how they concentration. Right. So my mind was closed while they was what? Coloring. Right. Thank you for sharing that right there. Because that is therapy for a lot of people. All right. Focus. How about like physical attraction? Somebody, you see somebody that you're attracted to. And I'm guilty of that. Right? And sometimes you can lose focus. But we're human. You know what I'm saying? So we got, that's what we say, refocus. Refocus. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not ready for no relationship. But my flesh screams for it. I want her, she want me.
How you doing?
So really gotta stay focused. All right, okay, guys. Somebody in here getting away with murder. You hear what I'm saying? They doing everything from A to Z, and you seem like they not even getting caught. They're not getting shut down. They're not getting reprimanded. But listen, let me do something wrong. They on my ass.
So you're getting broken up for like the soda. People are like, listen, a lot goes on in here. And I don't even want to get into it because it makes me mad. But yeah, I feel like, well, why are you picking with me over small petty shit that doesn't even matter when this one is fucking whatever. Like,
yes,
It's not with spaghetti.
It's like, wake up, look like, hello, is this?
I swear you're like a fly on the wall. Everything you bring up week after week is so true.
Because I've been in 8 programs and I just know behaviors. New faces, same behaviors. So let them run. Listen, because their time is coming. Judgment is coming for everybody. Alright? So it's like my stepdaughter in my house talking about because her son, because her brother not paying rent. Right, because he was working and he not working because the car went down and they had a son. And he been there almost a year, you know. His son be what? He been born on Martin Luther King birthday. So it's been a year since he been working. So I haven't get no money from him or his lady, right?
Yeah.
The daughter feels some type of way because they haven't been giving me no money, so she don't want to pay no money. I said, wait a minute. Two wrongs don't make a right. Okay, they not paying. Right, and listen, and it's all on the script of they what? They mom. Yeah. And they know that. Because listen, if it was my place and you listen, because you get to the point that if your mom wanna hold on, your mom can leave with you.
Yeah.
Right?
There's the door.
That's next. Okay, let me keep moving. But we gotta stay focused, alright? We gotta stay focused.
Can I say something?
Come on.
I think that sometimes it's almost flattering when people seem to be harder on you.
Okay.
For your small stuff, and the other people that are coming in mangled and all that, because maybe they see more potential in you, letting you know that if you can't not take the pen off the desk to your room, like how are you going to walk by the drug dealer when he's got samples and say no? So in here, you build your muscles up for the big shit, because in here it's the little. But when they're doing that big stuff, I feel like the staff gets resigned to the fact that they ain't going to be doing much. You know, and they're going to probably wind up back in a detox or a facility. And the people that, you know, the biggest thing they do wrong all day is, you know, try and bring in some socks that they didn't write a little thing for. You know, but they're being harder on that person.
Right, I understand.
Because maybe they see some potential.
You hear that, sis? Little small things. which is very good. Very good. That's just like I seen a movie. I forgot the name of the movie though, but it was like they were on this one child because he had so much, right? Or somebody said, you know what? I'll take your jail time for you. You know what I'm saying? Because you got so much to live for. You're gonna be our ticket out of the hood. You know what I'm saying? I understand what you're talking about, but somebody got to see it that way. Somebody got to see it that way. All right, thank you, Shannon.
Like you're saying, like my ex, he passed away, but like we did like a burglary. But anyway, he signed a statement saying I had nothing to do with it when it was me, but he did 4 years for that.
Right.
He's like, you don't have a record. I don't want you. You know what
right.
I mean? So
Prime example.
Getting it worse on my record anyway. But you know what I mean? Yeah.
Good example. Yeah. Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Like
that's
that.
what I'm talking about. Yeah. Staying focused, y'all. Through the hocus pocus. Anybody hear that? Yeah. Because when we're committed to recovery, get ready for what? Turbulence.
Oh, yeah.
Hell is coming. All right? Hell is coming. All right. And listen, going home to family. It's the holiday time. Somebody might be smoking weed in the bathroom. Oh, I'm sorry. Somebody might be shooting dope in the basement. Smoking coke upstairs. Nieces and nephews popping pills and all that madness. But guess what? One is too many, but 1,000 ain't no what. And they will get us high before we get no what?
Clean.
Exactly. Right?
Yeah.
Right. So stay focused. All right? Stay focused.
It's hard to tell your family, your Italian family, you know, you've been drinking at wine since you were 3 at table, you know, at functions, and telling your mom that you got to drink cider, and she's looking at you like you lost your mind. This isn't heroin.
They in denial.
Yeah.
They in denial. Yeah. We know we need a program, but they don't think they need a program. They live in deep denial. All right. How about this one, number 3, y'all? Oh, I like this one. Anticipate trouble. It is the ability to know yourself and be aware of when you might be exhibiting some of your old attitudes and behaviors. Anybody hear that?
Yeah.
That old woman you try to what? Kill and crucify. So the new woman can what? Resurrect. All right? How y'all doing? How you doing, sis? As addicts and alcoholics, we begin to slip back into our old ways prior to ever picking up. It is important to be aware of our moods and catch ourselves slipping into depression, negative attitudes, self-pity, or destructive thoughts and behaviors. It is the ability to catch ourselves slipping that can help prevent a relapse. Anticipate trouble. Everybody want to talk about that one right here. Anticipate trouble.
I anticipate trouble, but not with me, with people on a daily basis.
Right. Okay.
It's turbulence.
Yes.
It's the doomsday, like everything's going so good. Okay. Now I'm getting prepared. Instead of enjoying all the successes and the good things that are happening and like smooth sailing, I'm waiting for the tornado.
Yesterday,
it's coming.
It's coming. Yesterday, I'm coming home, minding my business. Had a good day from ODAC. Coming home, I get the phone call. Where the Santa Claus? We got a little black Santa Claus on the window. Somebody knocked the Santa Claus on the floor, right? And took down all the icicles out of the window. Our pictures are out of the wall. She flipping out. She going crazy. The pictures on the glass. So when you walking past the house, you see pictures, the Santa, and the icicles. Somebody upstairs. So I approached the individual. They said they in denial and all that madness, but you know, come on now, I'm not stupid.
Oh my God, that's just
I'm not. Because see, what happened is people in my house don't like each other, but it's like a snake in a basket. And the guy sitting on his ass. And the snake minds his business until he start playing the what? And when he start playing the flute, he agitates the snake. And now you see the what? The snake. So my job is to keep the peace. I'm 50. I don't want no drama. Right? 20-year-olds and 22 to 23s, they can what? They think it's like they're invincible. But see, what you do out there, you bring what? That trouble here. So I anticipate that. You need to get a job. Tell her son that. You got to get a job. You got to get a job. Probably her. His lady. Her lady. Nobody, ain't no ghost in the house. This ain't ghosts. This ain't the Christmas carols. Nah, she did that. She did that. Because if you didn't know what she did. Right.
Sociopath can do that.
And you got to be calm too, because they all of them got a gun license. And see, listen, when I was at Stop and Surrender, house manager, I slept with my door unlocked with killers in the building, molesters, people fight cops, or you name it, from A to Z, they was in the house. And I just went to sleep at peace every night. And I still do it. I'm not hiding nothing in my house. Listen, I'm not afraid in my house. Listen, we're not doing that. We're not having that. So I understand the potential trouble that can what? Manifest these two individuals. I don't know why females sometimes can't get it together, right? Because you got the same thing she got. It might be different sizes and
no, that's not. That's kind of, isn't it kind of like when you go shopping with somebody and they're like, well, listen, yo, I'm like, so I do stuff. You ain't doing that shit with me. Or walking in like, I'm gonna go in 5 minutes before you. Don't talk to me in the store. It's like I don't can't get me caught up in that bullshit.
Good example. Yes. Anticipate trouble. Very good. Very good. Don't say nothing. It reminded me the two girls, RHD, had a Mommy and Me program in West Philadelphia by the park. And two of the girls came out with morning meditation, and one of the girls went to go get some drugs. But they went to Rainbows first on Lancaster Avenue. And when they went to Rainbows, the girl who wanted to get high left out, right? The girl coming out behind her, when she come outside, it's another lady out there, OD. She purple. The girl who came out first to go cop some dope, she gave her mouth resuscitation. The other girl jumped down and started what? Pumping that chest up. And they saved that girl's life. Wow. And she said, the girl who life they saved, she saved theirs. Because they probably got the bag that she got that dropped her. Anybody catch that? Yes, I'm telling you. Anticipate the trouble, all right? Watch the people in here who break rules and regulations. Watch them. Watch the woman who always talk about another woman in your ears. Yes. Your ears always hear gossip. You know, I gave her, you know, she said, you know, she said, guess who next they gonna talk about? You. Right.
As soon as you walk away, you can feel
Kill it.
Yeah, you can feel it.
I can feel the
tension. And what kills me is listen.
So much important when they talk about me.
You say you feel important?
Yes, when they talk about me behind my back.
That's your problem, not mine.
You were when it stopped talking about me.
I heard that too. Anticipate trouble, all right? Like you said, people are always trying to take you with them. Some people are miserable and they want you to be miserable. Some people are unhappy and don't know how to get happy. Some people don't have joy. They got joy but don't know how to spark the joy that's in them. That's why it's so easy to get high when you feel so miserable. Is that true?
Yeah.
Yeah, people pay people to shut up too.
Yeah.
And they can just get stabbed. They really rolling. Number one, be open-minded. Number two, stay focused. Do the whole get focused. Number three, anticipate trouble. Number four, we're talking about coping skills. Number four, play our tape all the way through. Anybody hear that? Yeah. This is the ability to think something through and to consider the consequences of any particular action. This is the way of avoiding being impulsive and acting without thinking. Who's impulsive? All right. Get better with that. We often see people fail to do this and act on impulse when they leave treatment or relapse. Play your tape all the way through. Who mind take you to the good times in active addiction? But you got to take your mind to the bad times. Everybody understand that? Because the mind is going to try to trick us to make us say it's okay to go back and what? Yes, exactly. So we got to play your tape all the way back. Who remember when you had your underwears on and socks on for weeks? And when you took it off, it made noise. Who went to the dirty clothes trying to find clean clothes? Play your tape all the way back. Who remember when your kid didn't know who you was because you lost that much weight? Is that mommy?
Oh, shit. Yes.
They scratching their head, they didn't know what was going. Come on. Who missed birthdays? Who missed weddings? Who missed funerals?
I miss my best friends, all of them funerals.
Getting high. Play the tape what? All the way through. Alright, not the good times, but the bad times. That's real. My skin looked like I had a leather suit on.
Yeah.
That's my sin. Lord, let's keep moving. Alright, play the tape all the way back. Alright, next one, y'all. Have compassion and respect for others. Consider ourselves feelings. Consider other feelings and why they may be acting the way they are. This is important. Rather than judging them solely on their actions. This is important in recovery because the better we treat others, the better we feel about ourselves. Positive interactions with others help to keep our moods positive and help to improve our self-esteem. Let me give you two sides of the coin. Coin, the natural side. Look at her. I knew she was going to relapse. She's belligerent. She don't care. She break rules. Listen, she queen baby. Like she always got something to say. Oppositional fighting disorder. Listen, she always talk the side of her neck. I should smack her ass back to Kensington. Listen, she just don't know who she's dealing with, right? That's the natural side of us, right? The energy you bring me, I'm gonna bring it back on you. But the spiritual side, which we all need to be practicing, is that it's something going on with her. She's in pain, but she don't know how to talk about it. She's angry, but she's not talking about it. She's vindictive. She's not talking about it. She's not getting to the root of why she's acting the way she is. She's giving us the fruits, but she's not talking about her roots. Everybody understand that? So a person who's working on their spirituality understand all that stuff you exhibiting. It's a mask. Let's get real about why you so angry and why you so judgmental and fault finding. What's the real reason that you're so angry? Then when we look at it like that, we can start having compassion and have respect for the person that we used to judge and condemn. Everybody hear that?
Yes.
Easy said than done.
Yes.
Easy said than done. Come on.
You have compassion for them the first time, the second time. It goes out the window when it's 7 days a week, all day long. Like, my dad's compassion left.
Okay.
When you talk to me when you feel like it, and then crickets when you don't, like, I'm trying to help you.
Right.
But addicts don't want to hear that when
Right.
they're high.
Right.
So,
They said it ain't high.
yeah. But when they ask you to wake them up if they're not, and then when you wake them up, they're snapping out on you.
Right.
Like, you asked me to do this.
Right.
So the compassion part is hard.
Yeah, it is.
It really is.
But you know what? See, I'm gonna speak for you because but you interact in here. You have a spirit. You have a natural, organic spirit to help. And when you have that type of spirit like we got it. Hands gonna bite the hand that feed them.
Always.
Always.
So I don't want one person rub me wrong to the point that I won't help other people. Right. Plant the seeds and keep it moving.
Yeah.
Because people who don't want to wake up, let them sleep.
Yeah.
Right. Because our energy becomes what? Codependency. You know, like you try to pick a woman up to get out of bed. Come on, baby, let's go downstairs and go eat breakfast. And you walking down the steps. As soon as you get down the steps, she lay down. Because she don't want to lay down. She don't want to walk.
Yeah.
So God had to show me, let them lay.
Yeah.
Stay the light for those who live in darkness. With compassion. Not judging them, but praying for them.
Come on. That's
Everybody hear that?
That's mine.
Come on.
Because it'll be that next person that would be really grateful and that you don't.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
Very good. And then come to apologize. Babe, I'm so sorry I was so mean. And I was just, my spirit was so bad. But you know what I'm saying? But you was the one who never gave up on me. I understand what she's talking about. When is it enough that you get your break? Everybody got a breaking point. Right. Everybody got a breaking point. And you know what? If this place is ran by OAS, like I was talking about before, sometimes when people get high in here, they on contracts. So I'm clean and she high. And everybody sees she high. And staff see it. But legislation says she can stay here. She been high for 3 weeks. She can stay here. She's stealing. She can stay here. Listen, she breaking curfew. She can stay here. That's why them people who write legislation, they need to bring their ass and stay here and see how it is firsthand on a live addict amongst clean, recovering addicts. And they understand that no, you get high once, you get a pass. Get high again, you get referred out. That's real. And I can't wait till we get our program because that's how I'm running it. That's how I'm running it. Because listen, because it's easy to get high, but sometimes it's hard to stay clean. And when you get overwhelmed, then you got stressors, and you got family, and you got kids, and you got bills, and you got health. People die, people get sick, and you try to hold on to your recovery. Lord have mercy. Yes, listen, I'm telling you, I have compassion. I do too. I do too, but I gotta stop being codependent. I can't do God's job. I can't save nobody but who?
Yourself.
I can't change nobody but who?
Yourself.
Very good. How many ladies had men try to change you? Yelling at you, grabbing you. And listen, and you probably changed out of what fear. But you sincerely didn't change until you got ready to change.
Right.
I learned that the hard way also. You can't change nobody.
No.
Watching too much of the Mac and these pimp shows. and look, and that pimp been hurt. Y'all know that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that pimp been hurt. And the woman out there selling her body to give money to somebody, that they both sick.
Yeah.
How about prioritizing? Let's get to the next one. Putting things of importance in a proper order. Anybody have problems prioritizing your priorities? Prioritizing your priorities. It's your higher power, you, then everybody else. Balance. Anybody working on balance? I am. I'm working on balance. That's very important. Right? Because I'm a multitask. Like she talking about, I multitask octopus. Right? And I gotta write my stuff down because I'm flying around in my little speed racer car back. That little Echo to get right here in this room right here. All right, yeah, I like my little Echo. You know, so take care of that. We'll take care of that car right there. All right, let me see. Prioritize, real important. How about gratitude?
I'm very grateful.
As addicts and alcoholics, we have been through a lot and probably have lost a lot. True. We may be still facing some consequences of our addiction. It's important to focus on the things you still have to be grateful for rather than the things we don't have or struggles you are facing. There is always someone who is worse off. Remind ourselves, of some of the terrible things others are facing as a way of making our problems seem less overwhelming. Sometimes we need to take it to the most basic things to be grateful for. Food to eat, a hot shower, a bed. It's going to take some time to rebuild our lives. Focus on the good things that are left or things to look forward to and stop focusing on the negatives. We have a tendency to exaggerate our problems. Sometimes we can use them as excuses to use again. Focus on gratitude. Anybody want to talk about that right there? Why it's important to stay grateful?
You remember where you came from. Like I was saying the other day, the house, my mom died, and my son and his baby and girlfriend staying there. And right now they don't have no furniture because they can't afford it. And it was bothering me. But I'm grateful that he has the house and the roof over his head and the food. And I was always grateful, but not to the point that I am now, because I forgave myself and all my guilt and all that stuff. So we're making the best of the situation, even though there's no couch or anything to sit on. But they got all the baby stuff that they need, so I'm okay with that. And they're both, trying, so I'm grateful.
Good. Very good, sis. Very good. Anybody else want to talk about gratitude? Why is gratitude important? Who's grateful in spite of negative situations? You still grateful? Come on.
Yeah, but once you turn 18 and you leave your parents' house, you're an adult. And nobody owes you anything. I mean, anything that gets done for me or is given to me is a gift. I stay so grateful because basically, I'm at the point where, I have a lot of health problems and I can't take care of myself. And the people at Mercy are taking care of me till I get on my feet. So, the rules and stuff like that, damn, if that's all I have to do to get my needs met and to be helped the way that they help me, I'm beyond grateful because, I grew up and was raised the world don't owe you shit. And anything that you get is a gift. You know what I'm saying? And you how could I not be grateful? My dad's got dementia. My sister, my family's not doing well, and and neither am I. And so I don't need to be up there inflicting my problems on top of their problems. And so Mercy's given me a chance to try and to deal with my health issues so that I can begin to work again and begin to do things again.
Okay.
And like I said, I'll be eternally grateful forever to this place.
Okay, that's good. Let me say this to y'all too, ladies. I can never appreciate the full loaf until I respect the crumbs.
Yeah.
We will never appreciate the full loaf until we appreciate the crumbs. The crumbs is recovery houses. The crumbs is what? Let me see. Say it again. Staying clean. Very good. The crumbs is what? A room. The crumbs is what? Paying rent. The 4 loaf is what? Mortgage. Everybody hear that? So when I moved into my home, I appreciated what? The recovery facility, which was the crumbs. Because crumbs equals slices, and more crumbs, more slices, and more crumbs, half a loaf. More crumbs, 4 loaf. I will never respect the 4 loaf until I appreciate the crumbs. The crumbs is being away from my children. Everybody hear that? The crumbs is what? Catching hell from my kids. My crumbs is what? Like they don't want to be with me, the crumbs, but they still love me and I still love them. The 4 loaf is what? Being there with my kids, having custody with my children. Now I appreciate them more than ever because the time that I thought I was going to what? Lose them. Everybody understand that? The crumbs, chump change. Yeah. The 4 loaf, now you got some money in the account. 4 digits, 5 digits. Any midgets? Or back to, All right, gratitude. Stay grateful, y'all. Stay grateful, all right? Hey, one girl said this at Kirk Ride. She said they got high on Christmas Day. 5 people shot the same bag of dope. 4 died, she woke up. Christmas Day. That was before COVID. I think it was 2019 or 18, something like that. We was upstairs. I missed those days upstairs. But anyway, she shared that. Right? Gratitude. Be grateful, y'all. Be grateful. Recognizing, replacing self-defeating thoughts. Who got negative thoughts? Self-defeating thoughts. Catastrophic thoughts. Anybody know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna get high again. How do you know? Be quiet. I'm gonna shoot dope. How do you know? Be quiet. If it's a reservation, if it's a seed that's been planted, and if she's negative, that's water. Hey, how you doing?
Okay.
All right. If she's negative, that's what? Sunlight on the thought of me what? Using. Anybody hear that? So a thought is a seed. So that seed that's been planted, it got to be what? Positive. So if I want to stay clean, then I'm hanging around what? Clean individuals, spiritual individuals, people that try to move correctly and talk in truth. That's my water, that's my sunlight, and it will help me stay stronger to stay clean. Everybody understand that? How about black or white thinking? People don't see the middle. All they see is, I messed up, or I'm a failure. I'm a junkie, I'm a clean civilian. They don't see the middle areas. Some of my family members couldn't see the middle area. All they just say, you a bum, you a junkie. Yo, you should have died. Look at you. You ain't never going to be nothing. They see what? They don't see the gray areas. But in the gray areas, we getting better. Now we washing up. Now we paying bills. Now we putting on makeup. Now we doing our hair. Now we changing our clothes. That's the gray areas. Because we came in here as caterpillars. And Mercy Hospice is the cocoon. This is the metamorphosis. You liars in here, now we got to tell the truth.